terms. I do believe there must come a point in your life, where you must detect which direction your life is going to take. You don't just follow, you just don't accept the status quo, but you decide on what you want, how you want it, and what you don't want, and what you won't do. Life needs to be at our terms at a certain point, especially when you've become aware who you are and what you want. Most of the time, we leave the fate of our lives in other people's hands, especially when it comes to career, when it comes to business, when it comes to relationships. We do things according to what society expects and dictates to us, not really what we want. One has to ask themselves, what is it that I really want for myself? What is it that I have to do to get to the desired position that I want to find myself at? We are not clear on our deal breakers, and we are not clear on the things that should be basics. If you have not reached a point where you are not clear and you don't have a clear boundaries for yourself, what is deal breakers, you will always be confined to a situation that you don't wish to find yourself in, but because you feel that, what can I do? This is the situation, this is a norm. A norm is defined by you. It's not defined by someone. A norm is not defined necessarily by society. It's defined by you. And the problem is that because we don't want to think outside the box, we don't want to think independently, we don't want to really dig deep inside of us and say, what really makes me happy? What kind of a partner that I wish to have? And you stick to that. And you position yourself to that, to attract that kind of a partner. But you find that you desire to have a jaguar. A jaguar, I mean an animal, which the cow called Jaguar is named after, but you settle for a cat. And then you want the cat to have the power and the speed of a jaguar, to have the strength of a jaguar, to move and shift like a jaguar when it's not. We betray ourselves and deceive ourselves and hurt others by not having standard and not having higher standards for ourselves. And when we say we have higher standard, it's by mouthpiece, but we don't really live that life. We don't ooze that life. We don't move towards what we say we are. I think we don't realize the power we have in the choices that we make. We don't realize how we disarm ourselves by accepting things that are not normal to us. We do injustice to ourselves by accepting abnormal and normalizing it. I don't know what you are dealing with or whatever that is happening, but tonight, I want to tell you that you have the power to change the narrative of your life to the way you want it to be. You have that capability to change it. You have the power to pursue your dreams. You have the power to go to where you wish to be, and you have the choice to choose the one that you know that is aligned with you, to choose the one that you know they will honor you, to have the power to know that you will come alive when you are with this person, to choose that person, that this person, the fire in them and the fire in you can make magic. And then not confined to lukewarm or cold or half-done projects, or as long as We deserve better. The dreams that we have, the fear, deal with the fear that we have. Really dig deep and find what is it that you want to do. What is it that you are really passionate about? And do research and work towards that. We are not meant to just exist. We are meant to thrive. We are meant to prosper. We are meant to be successful in our career, in our business, in our spiritual life, family life, in our relationships. We are meant to have that and more, but we need to know who we are and thrive for that and run towards that. Run towards that. Anything that is not aligned to you, don't go to it. And let life be in your terms. Let life be in your terms. You can't always be like a victim. You can't always be confining. You cannot always, because society says, because everybody had this, who am I to have different? Who am I to think different? You are you. And whatever that we have, the dreams we have and what you wish to have, they are valid. Why do you think your dreams and what you wish to have are not valid? Why? It seems like you are just here to watch other children to live their lives and you are just a spectator. They are thriving and whatever, you are just watching by the fence. They're having partners that they want, because let me tell you, there are people who have gained the skill to choose the right partner that they know. Yes, it's not going to be perfect, but you know this, especially when we get older, we can't keep on dishonoring ourselves by choosing people that don't do that thing, man. That thing that you can just look at your partner, you listen to him, and you are like, you know what, that's my man. When you are not insecure, you watch him, he's interacting with people, or you are not insecure, you are just standing there far a bit and you are just admiring him, because you know you have chosen a king. You know you have chosen a king. And women have the power to choose. Men have the right to go and approach the women they want. Women, we have the power to choose. But it's like we don't know we have the power to do that. That's why we just settle for anything that comes along. How painful is that? When you are royalty, but you walk like a commoner, you make decisions like a commoner. How sad is that?